Yeah. Never tell me what we on, I'm on the same. I plan for cuz ain't nice, but I hate them. I feel the safest when the club let me bring in. Why you wanna see it smile again? Ain't they face? They don't know that they contribute to the dairy payment. Say she don't around with shit. Think you gon' me for free, what you with? When all the smoke like a. Hold on, brother, chase him. Say my name, I pop up like the boogeyman. The game over, dropping bangers with no hook. That free my brother leak, I hate him.
Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight. We've got some exciting basketball ahead. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And it's Chicago to start out. Here's Cardoso. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, I like the effort to work the ball inside, and she cashes in.
Powers the pass to Reese. Good on the jump shot.
Well, I give her credit. Reese has been working hard to improve her jumper, and we see it pay off.
Here's Vandersloot. The three. The rebound by Collier. And here's Cincinnati. Now Martin. Pass to Collier. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Vandersloot. Here's Reese. There's the drive. Collier. That's good.
Check out the speed on Collier's drive. Moves so well for a forward.
Here's Vandersloot. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And it's good for two.
It can get congested in there, but she finds a way.
Pass to Reese. Fires for three. Drains the three-pointer. Here's Vandersloot. Inside. Lets it go. Another one falls for Chicago.
That is the game of Reese. Get it to Angel in the paint and let her go to work.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Martin. There's the three. Cardoso grabs the miss. Chicago trailing here. Here's Reese. And the layup's good off the glass.
She knew exactly where she was in relation to the rim. Goes up and gets it done in the paint.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Martin from outside, nailed from three-point land. Here's Chicago. Here's Reese. To the middle. Here's Cardoso. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, that's a good screen. She really held her ground, and then she finishes the play.
And first time out of the game called for Cincinnati. Cincinnati making a change here. And there's a minute 45 left here in the first quarter. At the elbow, Martin. Here's Powers. It's good from the top of the key.
How about the focus from her on the jumper? Total concentration.
To the left wing. Pass to Vandersloot. To the paint. Here's Cardoso. And it's in there. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Martin. From the arc. It's good from long range.
Look, she knows how important that shot is for effectiveness of this offense.
Pass to Vandersloot. Here's Atkins. Banham. The shot, no good. Cincinnati leading by 3. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Agumake. That's short off the rim. Here's Chicago. Pass to Atkins. Here's Vandersloot. Banham hits the three-point bomb. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And this has been a fairly close game to the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from Cincinnati, guys, what are you seeing?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
So it's Cincinnati now. Here's Plum. Rebound by Williams. Allen left side. And it's blocked.
You have to be mindful of Collier on the court. Her ability to block shots makes life tough for opponents.
Fires away from outside. The shot, no good. Pass to Williams. Lays it up off the glass.
Oh, great touch inside. She'll make them pay.
Here's Plum. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Collier. Traps in the tray.
A steady shooter from beyond the arc. Collier's presence on the floor helps space it. A huge asset for this team.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Here's Williams, and it's good, 2 points.
Well, that's great use of her body and her instincts to get in position and convert inside.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Bangs home the trifecta.
The ability to catch and shoot comes down to quick decision-making, and Collier understands it.
Here's Vandersloot. It's Williams, high post. Banham trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. So it's Cincinnati now. Here's Plum for the three, and another three for Cincinnati.
Look, her ability to convert in those catch-and-shoot situations is essential to this offense. It makes them that much tougher.
Here's Vandersloot. Here's Reese. Banham. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Collier goes to the reverse layup and puts it in. And it's a 7-point Cincinnati lead. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin, on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Vandersloot. The tray. Reese pulls it in. Here's Collier. Not as good off the back rim and in. Collier's got the lead up to 9 now for Cincinnati. Chicago calls timeout. Chicago making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Chicago trails by 9. Stripped it away. Clark, the pass to Powers. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Taking full advantage of a look from the corners. He was totally ready to knock that one down.
Down low, here's Reese. An easy 2 points on the layup. 1:11 left to play here in the second quarter. Powers, the pass to Reese. Buries the long-range jumper. And Cincinnati leads by 13.
I mean, if Reese is connecting from long range, the defense has no chance.
Here's Reese. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
At the line for the away team, Ariel Atkins. At the line for one.
And she shows the focus right there, nailing the tech. Inside, here's Reese. Good work there as it goes.
Good work inside there. She's showing how effective she can be in the paint.
Cincinnati leading by 10. 32 seconds left in the first half. It's good.
She's so tough around the rim. Angel Reese, a major problem inside.
Here's Chicago. Pass to Reese. Stolen. Now Cincinnati moving it up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, the reason they got that bucket was because of their pressure defense. That's how you get the better of an offense.
20 seconds left to play here in the half. Fires from the wing. That one's good, and the Cincinnati lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Atkins. Pass to Reese. Buries it from three-point range. And so, with Cincinnati finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Cincinnati leading by 15. Powers the pass to Martin. Pass to Reese. Clock at 6. Fades. Again, Cincinnati scores.
Tricky spot on the floor. Reese, though, looked pretty comfortable.
Driving the lane, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
The ball goes to Chicago.
Pass to Reese. Lets it go with a three. Atkins misses. We've seen them struggle on the half-court offense.
I had a coach that once told me sometimes guys just try to self-will it too much, whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half-court. You got to do it as a unit.
Chicago trails by 19. Pass to Reese. Lets the three fly. Offensive rebound. Here's Cardoso. Misses from close range. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing.
Powers the pass to Reese. Here's Arioffen. Outside Martin. Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. With the fadeaway. Again, Cincinnati scores.
Relentless offense from Angel Reese. Attacking without hesitation.
Chicago calls timeout.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the three ball.
Showing off the deep ball there. Shots like this really help her confidence.
Here's Collier. For three. And the three ball is good. Chicago trails by 21. Pass to Atkins. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Martin. Again, Cincinnati scores.
Well, if you give her that midi, she'll take it. No problem dropping the jumper.
And so here is Chicago. Here's Reese. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And here's Cincinnati. They're on an 11-3 run. Outside, Martin. Just 5 to shoot. And another three for Cincinnati.
Well, you can see there just how confident she is in her ability, even from deep, deep range.
Here's Vandersloot. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Cincinnati. And here's Cincinnati. They're on a 14-3 run right now. That one falls.
Shooting while in rhythm. The defense has got to be more mindful of her ability to pull up off the dribble.
Chicago with the ball. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the third. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Collier. Here's Arioffen. Powers the pass to Reese.
Right now, she has the hot hand. If they're smart, they'll keep getting her the rock.
.32 seconds left to play in the third. Out to the wing from past the arc. And again, Chicago. No good. Pass to Reese. Here's Collier. That's a two from Martin. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Here's Atkins with one on the clock. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Cincinnati out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They set the pick. To the paint, here's Williams. And two free throws coming up. They call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
Well, while I like aggressive interior defense, she really made them pay for it by getting physical right back.
2 shots.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Cincinnati?
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. So it's Cincinnati now. Here's Plum. Clark outside. 6 on the shot clock. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
She cashes in off the pass, catching and connecting with the J.
To the middle. It's stolen by Austin. Here's the lob to the hoop. Intercepted. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Reese gets the bucket.
Great look. And the important part, she finished down low.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's McBride. Pass to Agumake. No good on that one. With the drive. Here's Reese. Nurse. Offensive rebound. Williams. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Clark dishes to Austin. Back to Clark. Fires the three. Good on the triple.
Well, she can hurt you from deep when you give her a chance, and the defense just learned the hard way.
Pass to Reese. Nurse. It's rebounded by Cincinnati. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. McBride with the ball. Here's Plum. Now here's Austin. Now McBride. There's a screen. Pass to Austin. Basket is good, and she'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, and that's just nice concentration by her. Gets the bucket and the foul.
And that one misses. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Atkins with the bucket.
Just working off the ball. She stays ready to catch and fire.
To the wing on the left. Here's Agumake. Pass to Plum. Shot clock at 6. Ring shot on the way. That shot off. It's tipped. To the inside. Cardoso with the bucket.
These looks can be easy money if you've got the skills she has.
Here's Plum. Pass to McBride. It's up a 3. Cincinnati again missing. Here's Vandersloot. Here's Atkins. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Austin. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Inside. Here's Vandersloot. Pass to Reese. Out left to the wing. To the middle. Here's Agumake. Gets an open look and hits.
I like the smooth release on the shot there. That's the product of practice.
Here's Vandersloot. So we see Cincinnati get the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.
Dank rails with a liquid ways to get a. What's a name like a freight train? On the track, don't play no games, mention my name, we caught them the same day on Max. Better not listen to what them fans saying on them apps. I ain't snitching on my man. Soon as we hop out that van, that's a. Craze, give me a like NCAA Blitz. I don't appreciate it, but he switch out like he crazy. I'm mad cause he made me, I was at the Ritz. 10K for the fit, I'm too wavy. 29, I'm rich with 3 babies. Pinky ring, the wrist cost 380, really made it. Yes, I evaded, mouth shut, you know how we played it. Now I'm MIA, might be Vegas, thank God I went legit.